Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
In on the tackle.
These two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
40-yard line.
On 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Drake. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Number 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the 22-yard line.
On play action, Lock. And he he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Throwing now is Locke. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And he'll give it here to his running back.
The ball
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
When
we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Throwing his lock on third down. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, 49ers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Throwing again. Block. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
15. First down, 49ers.
Now they try the right side here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 61 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. These two teams all tied after one. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Number 87.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this one is right through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
Makes the score.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
By number 34.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 46 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Steps away to his left. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Returnable for Lockett. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Watch the run.
Throwing again. Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Second turn, defense, let's go. 45 the mic, 45 the mic. 14. 45.
From the gun, it's Wilson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, 49ers 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want none.
Play action. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
1st and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
The 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Blair on the tackle. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Complete.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw it is Lock. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down. Marquise Blair, 2nd-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Mike, 380. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the block. 54. One left. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man out.
Throwing is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Niners' 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 49ers' 5-yard line.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, zero.
They'll try again with Drake. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there.
On the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. They find some open field here.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
56 to Mike.
To throw again, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 4, check 4. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lock going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Shotgun snap to Lock. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. On first down, Lock. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw is Locke. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Seahawks.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At their 49-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll find Metcalf. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with Drake. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Up 3rd down and 11. Today's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football,
yeah.